happened last time?
Slayed some slimy bitches.
Dope. How'd you get there?
Through a goblin tunnel.
Ooh, how'd you get there?
From the Feywild.
Okay, okay. Where in the Feywild?
Man, I don't remember.
Someone else.
Fun next to a weird lake with the circle thing.
The Cyan Circle. All right, all right.
And then we went down one of the paths after we picked a fork.
Mm-hmm. Who did you have with you?
The mossy path.
The person who was looking at
Sim.
Sim.
Yeah,
Their name was Sim.
Yeah, Sim. One letter short of simp. Actually, no, I don't think I'm allowed to say that on Twitch anymore.
Oof.
Oh well. Carrying on.
Insta-banned.
Rip.
Oof.
Imagine. Out of the running before we even really started. And who did you meet before you went through the goblin tunnel?
Shit, I don't remember their name.
A druid guy, and April sat on his head.
Yeah.
I don't think the druid actually ever said his name.
No, but some goblins did. Who the fuck is knocking?
Not I.
Me neither.
Or maybe someone was just banging in the kitchen. That was weird.
That was also not me.
All right. The druid's name was Mooresmith. And yeah, you guys came down, you beat up a bunch of slimes with
Almost die.
Yeah, almost. And now you're left alone in this space.
Die.
Where the moon is no longer actually giving light. So you are all thrust into darkness.
Okay, well that's bull. I have night vision. I have dark vision. And I have my sword out.
I also have a torch.
Yeah.
There we go. I'll accept that.
As the light immediately restores. You guys are left in this weird fucking clearing. What would you like to do?
I put my sword away.
That your
Suppose
light
I put my crossbow away.
goes out.
Think.
Oh, disappeared.
Dark.
Yeah. Nalius, you move up to pedestal.
I do. I'm very intrigued by what the slimes were guarding.
Yeah, there's a sword right there, completely black, with this white tassel coming off of it. The map is accurate. And you see these 3 symbols on it, one of which you recognize immediately as you even glance at it out of the corner of your eye. You see a brief mental flash of the face of the Jade Kraken. And you look at these other 2, and not so much.
The other 2 I don't recognize, and yeah, I did recognize the Jade Kraken right away. The tassel on the sword, is it just plain white, or is it just...
It's sort of a silvery white.
Silvery white?
Yeah, blown by an unseen and unheard wind.
Unfelt?
Yes.
Ooh. Witchcraft.
Whoa, magic. Wow.
Weird.
I wonder why. A world of magic doing magic things?
Unheard of.
I'm just gonna say this, but I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm not saying this in character.
Uh-huh.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna put the glasses on.
Okay. You put on the glasses, and what are you looking at? Are you looking at the sword? Are you looking at the symbols? What's up?
The sword first.
The sword? You peer at the sword, and you take in a couple immediate notes of information, almost just barraging your mind.
Oh, fun.
Sorry, people are just being loud above me, and I'm not entirely clear as to why.
They're trying to ruin your fun.
Trouble in paradise, I guess. A couple of immediate notes hit your mind. This blade is a moon blade, a sacred blade to elves representing different phases of the moon depending on how old it is.
Ooh.
You can almost see the outline of a figure that once held this blade. A knight, just the outline. You aren't able to make out features, but a knight in a cloak also blowing in this unfelt wind.
Interesting.
And third, you know that this blade is asleep.
Okay.
Kind of like how the Sunblade was.
Hmm.
Murmur. It slept. That's how it do.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the symbols, but I'm going to avoid the Jade Kraken one.
Very well. Go ahead and make for me an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Yeah.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
Better than 3.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
peer at this symbol, and as you are looking at it, it begins to further and further begin to almost like outline itself, like it's going further away from you, but its after image remains.
Oh, I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah. And as this goes, the rest of the world becomes lost to you as deeper and further in you see light. A familiar light. And for once, you see the true form of this light. And it says, okay, that's enough.
Oh my.
Kaiza,
I'm not sure.
anyone else that's paying attention, Nalius is gone.
I can't see anything, so I don't know. But yes.
So Nalius just disappeared while
Thanks,
looking
first
at
time.
the symbols around the sword.
The glasses clattered to the ground of the pedestal.
So do you folks think that we should investigate the sword thing, or should we go back?
I don't know. Last time Nalius just came back, so maybe we should just wait.
Okay, so should we wait here or go back?
But I think we need to examine this more closely first. Before
Sounds
we
like a... Yeah, I mean, might as well. We fought those dang slimes enough.
I want to check on Neural,
Okay.
which I think I'm standing next to Neural, but I have like this tiny little circle.
Yeah, you should give yourself some light.
I mean, if she can't see, she would immediately pull out a fireball thingy.
All right.
Create fire.
All right. To give yourself light, you can right click yourself and then go to light sources and give yourself the appropriate amount of light.
Ten and 10? That's still not. Okay, I don't know what you did differently, but the whole map became invisible.
Move.
Ah. Now it's back down to 10.
Did you give yourself, you gave yourself an aura, not light. I'll give you that for light. Glasses just vibing right here.
I don't really want the glasses. I think they're cursed or something.
I mean, it'd be better to just get rid of them somehow. Maybe not give them back to Nalius when we do find Nalius.
Or cruxes or whatever. Okay.
Can I examine Neural?
Yeah, do that first.
You okay there, bud?
That was scary, but yeah, I'm fine. Are you?
Me
You
as a
look-
player, what does the little symbol mean that he's got next to they've got next to the token?
Poisoned. You see Nero's like, aside from being a bit more jacked, also just has like a sort of sunken look to their face, more sunken than it already did. Like the eyelid around the one big eye is a bit more leathery and just not a good look.
Well, I think I heard that we're missing somebody, so let's make sure you don't disappear either, and I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on Neural.
You humble me.
To remove the poison.
It works. Thank you.
Better?
Yes. So what are the rest of you doing?
I would like to check out the sword.
All right. What are you trying to figure out about it?
If it would be safe to touch it.
Make an Arcana check, I guess. Sure.
Okay.
12.
I rip out a
Yeah.
piece of cloth while they're doing that, and scoop the glasses up and wrap them up and put them in the bottom of my quiver.
Nice.
That's fair.
All right. You can add to your inventory. What are they called?
Glasses of maddening sight.
Yes, thank you.
Of what site?
Maddening.
Maddening.
With a 12, you can ascertain that there is magic sealing this blade, but it doesn't seem to be in the line of like just being like you touch it and you die, more along the lines of
You touch it and you get cursed with something.
no. In order for something to happen, other prerequisites need to be met.
So that also means I can't take it.
Yeah, so this you can glean that there's some hefty magic at play here.
Magics. Okay, so I was standing on the steps when Nalius dissipated.
Yep.
I want to do a check on this to see if I can understand it. This symbol.
Sure. You can make a religion check.
Neat. There you are.
You have never seen this symbol before. You have no idea what it's in reference to.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, I don't actually know how this would work in the Feywilds, but I can attempt my history thing on this place if it might help. What's Jess doing? What's... That's
I
not what
cast detect
doing.
magic.
All right. Roll your d20s. Yeah, you're
did.
good. You begin detecting magic. Peering at the circle and the magic around the sword, you can ascertain that there is
Ooh.
there is abjuration, conjuration, and lining of evocation magic, but not in the arcane tradition. In the divine tradition, there's life magic here. The life magic is oriented around the different symbols, almost as if that is some clue towards the key towards unlocking this. But the conjuration magic is enveloped and entwined with the magic, the abjuration magic around the sword.
Hmm. What's abjuration again?
Abjuration is the magic of magic. It's
The magic of magic.
yeah, that's the best way to put it, honestly. It's the magic's magic. It's the meta magic. It's like counterspell and dispel magic and detect magic, or detect magic is
so
divination.
like the blue cards.
Yes, yes. As well as just like if like evocation is the electricity that runs through a computer system, then abjuration is the actual like hardware.
Okay. So can we turn it off and turn it back on again?
Not from what Grimm can tell.
Okay.
You also get every color of magic coming off of Ivy, and you get a little bit of divination magic coming off of Kaiza's shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Am I able to do a check on this one?
Yes, you can make a history check
History.
at advantage. 13. You recognize this symbol. This was the symbol that Boiscom wore around her neck.
Oh, neat.
And then everyone knows this symbol.
Yep, Jade Kraken stuff.
With the Jade Kraken thing here, I'm not 100% sure on whether I should be looking in the past of this place, but
Yeah.
it might be necessary to find more information in terms of losing Nalius.
That's fair. So I think this one has to do with the Fang Empire.
Peng.
Peng?
Yeah, hard P.
Okay. Well, there's an H there, so my brain was like,
Yeah,
F.
it's a translation from Lao. It's a little bit funky.
Huh, that's fair. So I think the This place is incredibly old. Are you sure you want to do your history thing?
Well, that's my question is it may not be safe to do here depending on how far back I end up getting drawn,
Hmm.
which may be sort of similar to what Nalius struggled with. Those glasses were weird though, so who knows.
Yeah.
I did warn Nalius.
We all did.
I know.
That's their own damn fault.
Man, if only she could hear us right now.
Lol. Am I supposed to be like giving profound insight into the situation? Or
No,
am I supposed to just sit here and laugh because I am laughing?
you're good.
You're supposed to sit there and laugh, but we're supposed to hear you laugh.
Oh, okay. I've just had myself on mute because it's funny.
Alright, I'm gonna touch the sword.
Do it.
Okay. You touch the sword. It has no leather on its handle. It is just sheer black metal, very cool to the touch.
Hmm.
That's all.
Roll a d20. Carry on.
Are you gonna try to pull it out?
No, I'm not an idiot.
At least some of us aren't. So
Damn. Nalius getting roasted from the afterlife.
I mean, to be fair, this has happened before.
Our own damn fault.
you didn't learn from the first time it happened and did
The
it again.
glasses are too enticing, man.
Mhm.
You don't understand.
Don't mess with artifacts that you don't understand.
Was Nalius able to tell us the sword before she was dissipated?
Nalius could have relayed some of the information on the sword, but nothing to do with the symbols.
Okay.
So, is there any writing anywhere other than specifically on the sword?
Grimm, you cast Identify. Did. Alright, one moment, please. As I need to go searching for some things because I meant to do this earlier, but I didn't get around to it. Excuse me for a second.
Nice sword.
I guess.
Tough battle, huh?
Yeah.
Small talk is killing me.
It wasn't the best one we've been through, that's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, Ivy almost died. And now we got a sword that we
Yeah,
can't.
thanks for that, by the way.
For you not dying?
Dragging me out of the middle of that mess, yes.
Yeah, no problem. My pleasure. Dodge hard, run fast. because like
Spell is taking forever.
you're concentrating pretty hard on that spell there. Are you okay?
Starts like smacking it, jiggling it a little bit. Come on, do something, damn it!
Yeah, I'm almost done. This won't be like a full, like when I was prepping for the combat. This is just need to actually make some shit.
Yep.
The Grimm.
Run out of small talk.
You cast Identify, and your wild magic does not go off. And you're doing this on the sword?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You cast this upon the sword, and as you do an attempt to glean the information from this blade, you feel something poke back, touch back at your mind. And then suddenly you feel it thrum to life as suddenly the sword whips out of the stone and is just flat to you, still pointed towards the ground, but just the black center of the pommel has now ignited into a fire opal and is just looking Grimm dead in the eyes.
I'll back up and draw my swords.
It maintains its closeness.
Can I try to pick it up?
It's not there anymore. It's here.
Oh, it hasn't moved.
Oh.
Okay.
Now I would like to try and pick it up.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
22, pretty good.
Whatcha? Grab.
You grab it, and suddenly it begins attempting to stab back at you, like it's bending in your grip and it's attempting to like poke at your legs. Would you like to continue holding it or release it?
I would like to continue holding it.
All right. You will take 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay, I pass out.
Okay, as suddenly this sword just stabs straight through your thigh. Kaiza just drops to the ground, and the sword goes back to just hovering in Grimm's face, and is sort of
more magical artifacts that we don't know what to do with.
moving to either side. You slash out at it.
Yeah.
All right. You hit. Damage. Very good. Very nice.
Oh, I get sneak attack.
Ooh. 15 damage. Very nice. Or 16.
And I'll get my other attack.
As you, well, hang on. As you hit with the first attack, hang on, please. Jess. As you slash out with the first attack, you see that the sword immediately begins like swaying a bit, and still like has given you space, is still looking at you, but isn't like all up in your business.
Okay, I stab it for 6 damage.
Okay. The sword drops to the ground.
Oh, I will heal myself because I will add the heals that Ivy gave. Think. Oh, I
appears
thought
to be
Discord cut out
unconscious.
for a second there. Oh.
I've never met a sword like that before.
Curious. Never knew you could knock out a sword.
Can I examine it as if it was like an artifact in a ruin that I was looking through?
Yeah, go for it. Make a history check.
Yeah, you killed my history.
Oof.
You take a look at it. The only thing you can tell off of it, just you feel your mind coming up against a wall, is that this is a drow blade. Past that, no idea.
Well, it appears to belong to drow, but I don't know what else this is supposed to be used for, because floating blades seem to be kind of beyond me.
And we don't know how long it's going to stay knocked out.
I don't know. It's a sword.
Okay. So then we want to potentially, hypothetically, bind it. Maybe? Does that make sense?
I suppose.
How do you bind a sword?
That's a
Rope.
good question.
That could-
I take out my weaver's tools and I start spinning light.
Okay. How many charges would you like to spend?
How much would it take to make a sheath for the moon blade?
Depends how well you roll. The more charges you spend, the lower the DC will be.
Okay. I would like this to work.
Understandable.
3?
All right. Go ahead and make a dexterity weaver's tools check.
Dexterity. Go.
All right. With 3 charges spent, you are able to completely entwine the blade in sunlight, looping it around on either side of the grip over the guard.
Bound. And then I take the moon blade with me.
All right. You now carry the moon blade with you.
Unless Grimm, you wanted it?
No.
Okay. It's mine now.
Careful, it
Collecting
doesn't
fancy
stab
blades.
you.
I will give you
Trying to-
permissions for this so that you can move it.
Cool.
Don't let it stab you again. That was.
I will try my best to not let it stab me again. Okay. Then did we want to go back to town and let the druid guy know that whatever was in danger here is gone?
I know more about Nalius as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can try that.
Yeah, let's go try that. Moonblade. Stupid yin yang stuff. Dun, dun, dun. Think.
You all make your way out. as I pull you back over. To here.
Oh, there we are.
As you all come out, moving their way in is the Druid Moorsmith. Yeah, Grimm, you going climbing?
I am gone.
All right. Well, I hope that went all right for you. I managed to get Boris to piss off. What's that you got there?
We found a sword.
Yeah.
Limes attacked, but they're gone.
Well, that's good at least.
Do you recognize it? Do you have any insight on it?
Probably not. Let's find out, though. I mean, aside from being a Moonblade designed by your peoples, no.
Cool.
I feel like the sunlight is a poor idea, though. Ground weapons
What do you
are
mean?
known for being destroyed by sunlight. If you wanted to sustain, I probably wouldn't do that.
Okay. Then do you have an idea of how to sheath it?
With a sheath? What do you mean?
It stabbed me and I bled a lot.
Did it stab you or did you stab yourself?
It stabbed me.
Oh. And I mean, would you give April a sheath?
No?
Yeah, so don't fucking sheath it. Let it do what it's gonna do. If a cat swipes out at you,
An
that's your
unknown
fault.
sword. It's a artifact sword. It's
I guess we haven't tried communicating with it.
Words
Fair.
are powerful tools.
Okay.
Speaking of which, yeah, we're all good. There you go.
Hi, Sim.
Goblins are all pretty cool. They even gave me some acorns. I haven't actually had these before.
You never had acorns?
No. I've had more, I'm gonna stop talking there.
Okay, cool. How tall is this rock?
It's like 2 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna sit on it.
Oh,
And
that's
then...
whatever. Nah, keep going.
I'm gonna sit on it cross-legged.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm unsheath the sword.
All right.
Sit it in my lap.
Your sunblade.
No, the moonblade.
Oh, from the sun. I see. Okay. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Man, I hope I roll well on this.
Or actually, before you make an insight check, go ahead and make an arcana check.
Okay. No.
I don't actually know why I had you roll. As
Okay, cool,
you
cool,
set
cool.
your intent, you begin to feel the curse mark on your shoulder begin to flare a little. If you would like to activate it, you can attempt to touch minds with the sword.
Yes, I will try to do that.
All right, go ahead and make an insight check.
Insight.
12. With a 12, you do not meet the DC. Your
Yep.
curse mark grows, but you do succeed in touching minds with the Moonblade. Basically, whenever you choose to use the powers of the mark, you're allowed to make a check. And if you succeed that check, the curse mark does not grow. If you fail, it grows. But either way, you will succeed at what it is. It's just a matter of whether or not you eat the cost or not.
Okay. Is that
yes.
in my features?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. It's been a lot this week.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So you touch minds with the Moonblade. You see various flashes of the moon almost glitching out as like it goes from one moon to the other 6 opening around it, and you have that brief flash of the Jade Kraken. And then you go back moments earlier where you see the blade alongside its ward. And you see another drow. Purple skin with white hair and an undercut. Wearing plate armor. Make a history check.
History. There you are. Nope.
Nope. Never been that far north. Wearing this very very almost jagged silvery and purple and black armor, and they wear a white cloak, and all of a sudden they are there and then they are gone. And then you flash back further and you see a journey through a tower and then through a swamp, almost like you're seeing it in Rewind, and then you go back further to a city where you see sewers and you see this blade plunged into that same drow's chest, where they lay on a drow altar. And then you pop out.
Can I infer from that that drow is inside of this sword?
No, you didn't get that impression. The sword existed prior. Yeah, existed separate.
Okay.
The sword existed as a flying moon blade with that drow.
Was I given any impressions of like emotions or thought patterns like birds would have?
Loyalty, protectiveness, and not bloodlust, but a year of like wholeness, yeah, an eagerness for battle. Or not eagerness, but just like a wholesome commitment to battle.
Unlike my Sunblade that has the bloodlust?
Yeah, like the Sunblade has like it has the bloodlust, but that's more out of a discipline,
Okay.
essentially. Whereas with this blade, it's more of a for fun thing. Like the sun blade is a last resort. This moon blade is fuck around and find out.
That's fair. I meditate on this for a bit.
All right, what are the rest of you doing?
Watching.
This guy's a druid, yes?
Yes, I am. What can I help you with?
I'm assuming you tend to your grove, but would you mind if I give these plants a little bit of love?
By all means, be my guest.
Okay. So while Kaiza is meditating, I am going to work my way around and say hello / give life to these plants with druidcraft.
All right, all right. Go ahead and make a perception check. Perception or insight, your choice. As you're going across and meeting all these different flowers and giving them a little bit of a pickup, you feel a communal sadness towards Carl, the dying tree.
Or Coral.
Yeah, this is an old tree that's been here for a long time, but something has been an ever-present issue ever since the long night truly began. Yeah.
So as I make my way around and gather that, once I finish going all the way around, I want to examine the tree.
All right, all right. You see this old and withered and almost completely dead oak or ash tree. And even just standing next to it, you can feel the lingering strands of life connecting it to the rest of the world. Go ahead and make an Arcana check. 9.
Lingering strands.
Yes.
Okay.
As you hear this tree and attempt to get a magical insight, you feel a drain being pulled on it, but it almost seems sourceless. That's what you know.
Like it's being siphoned, potentially?
Sort of, yeah.
I want to talk to the druid about it again. So, this tree that's dying back there,
Yeah.
is there anything we can do about that?
I've been trying everything I can, but no matter what it is I do, it's just prolonging or suffering. I don't know what else there is for me to do. Maybe you have something you can do, but I've run out of ideas.
She looks in her bag and pulls out a handful of tree beads. Do you know anything about these?
Yeah, takes one. Oh yeah, these are nourishment beads, yeah.
For us?
These are Yeah, for folk like you or me, yes, maybe that would help. I don't know. I've never actually tried that before. Never had any. Well, hang on. Let me double check that real quick. You do what you're gonna do.
Is there any? Okay. Well, I mean, I don't really know if it would help, but if they can nourish us, maybe they can nourish the tree.
Yeah, maybe. I hope so.
Do you know if the sickness came from any particular area initially first?
The roots. Yeah, roots. But I mean, of course it would be, right? Like,
Okay. So I want to go and talk to my two. I'm assuming I can't telepathically talk to them since Nalius is missing.
no, you cannot.
Hey, this tree's dying, and I feel like maybe that's not a good thing. I don't really have a particular way of fixing this problem, but I have these little tree beads that are nourishment for us, but I don't know if they would help the tree. And I feel like it maybe has something to do with the roots, but I don't know if it's an issue we can even fix.
Gotcha. Okay. After I finish meditating on what I've learned from the sword, I clean it.
Okay.
I set it down. And I leave it there. Okay, tell me about the tree then.
I mean,
What's up with this?
it's a
Let's
very
do it.
old ash, you said? Mars?
Sorry.
You said ash tree, right?
Yes.
It's a very old ash tree that has ties to things all over the place. But there's some type of thing that's kind of draining something from it and it's causing it to die.
Okay. All right. Would I be able to do a check on this?
Yeah, what kind of check you want?
Good question.
Can we medicine a tree?
I mean, I don't see why not. That is a lot of messaging. Okay. How about...
Sorry, I should mute my mic. When I'm typing, I should probably mute my mic.
No, I can hear you from the other room. You said it was barely holding on to life, but you don't know what's draining it? Ivy?
Oh, no, I don't exactly know. It's just this something is pulling its I don't know, draining its energy.
Okay. I would like to try and find out if I am able to decipher what is draining it from life for life.
Okay.
I don't know what that would fall under. Arcana or insight, probably.
The real question is, do you want to engage your curse mark?
No,
Okay.
it already grew today.
Then in that case, you can make.
I'm probably not even gonna get a friend out of that sword, so it's fine.
You can make a nature check.
Nature. Bink. It sure is dying.
With a 9, you can feel the life in this tree a little bit. You
Okay.
can make an
I
Arcana
walk up
check.
And I touch it,
Okay.
put my palm against its bark. Arcana. Nope. My rolls are bad.
Carry on.
Welcome
I can
to my
feel.
lack of existence.
Yeah. Okay. I was able to feel some of the life in it.
Yeah. Just like a faint essence.
Okay.
But more than anything,
Would-
you just feel the dark.
Okay. Would I be able to would I be able to grab onto those life threads and put energy into them?
I want to boost whatever's being done here.
You
Like kind of like what I did with the circle, like repairing the threads there.
to do that, you need to see them. And the way that you saw them before was with your curse mark.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I guess I engage the curse mark.
All right. Make a perception check.
Think.
All right. You feel it grow further, and you feel yourself dehydrate just a little bit more.
Water.
But with that, you begin to see the threads of life and magic around you. The Feywild
Okay.
is the positive reflection of the material plane. And with that, you see strands of life going everywhere. But only a few connect to this tree. And looking at this tree, you see that it is just a staunch opposite to the rest of the positive vibes about you, as you just see it is being pulled and sucked almost down and away, but you see the end point only so far away. You can feel where they go into the material plane and then into the Shadowfell, the negative parallel to the material plane.
Gotcha. What can I sever those lines now that I can see them with my sunblade?
You can try.
I'm gonna try.
Very well. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Christ. 19.
19. Roll for damage.
5.
Ivy, you see Kaiza begin to focus and then begins to see eyes black as suddenly you see decision is being made. When suddenly Kaiza quick draws their blade, drawing it through the tree. And Kaiza, you see that many of the strands of death fall away and fray into non-existence.
Yay! Progress.
There's still some there, and with what you've done, you feel that the tree is no longer as much dead, but is still not that much more alive.
Okay. All right. I put my sword away. And now I want to weave in the life essence from around, like, the foliage and stuff around into this tree.
Okay.
After I've severed it.
Can I bend down and touch the roots and Drewcraft at the exact same time?
Yes. If you want a stronger effect, I would suggest you employ some of your fundamentalist abilities.
Oh, the give something thing. Yes. I will.
Kai'Sa, make a wisdom check with your weaver's tools.
Okay. Weavers. Wisdom.
Ivy.
That's okay, I didn't want to do cool things.
You are doing cool stuff. Ivy, what would you like to do?
Can I use an inspiration point to reroll that?
You don't have any more.
That's okay, I won't do any more cool things today.
Shush, you'll do more cool stuff. You'll be fine.
So, okay, this is super confusing, but I will try. So I want to try and heal this thing.
Okay.
So, what I'm seeing is that I would have to take a negative effect in order to heal this thing.
Yes. You need to pay a cost to gain the benefit.
And she can choose what that cost is, or
Yes. It just has to be like an actual cost.
Okay.
As opposed to just like, oh yeah, I pay this cost with the thing that I really give a shit about.
Yeah, no. Is she able to heal herself and then murder herself?
She could do that.
Oh, I know. How much does a tree bead heal you for?
Tree bead doesn't heal you at all. It just sustains you.
Okay.
It's a replacement for food. You could pay with age.
That's true.
That would probably be the most one-to-one.
Yeah, okay, so, like, currently, I think, like, 20-something? So what, like 2 years? 3 years?
How much do you want to give?
I'm trying to find out where I find that on these character sheets.
Description.
So I have too many things open and they're all overlapping.
Mood.
Okay, let's add 4 years.
Okay.
To my life. Well, remove, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
You age 4 years. Kai'Sa, you, with your curse sight, you look to Ivy and you see just this burning ball of life and light. And you see Ivy pulls away from that ball and begins to stretch it and pull it, almost like pulling a candy. And taffy, yes. And pushes it into the bark of the tree. And the tree and the tree I'm being funny by myself, don't worry about it.
Oh, I thought I was missing something. What did I was like,
No, you're good. Things being uncooperative.
You're muted, Ray.
And the tree begins to sprout leaves.
Ooh, big question mark. Nice. Ooh, look at it. Yay, Carl.
And Ivy has gained a cool anime white streak.
cool. So I can call lightning, so I basically storm.
Yes. Except not a badass Wakandan goddess. Is that what it is?
Well, wouldn't it be? Slash rogue. Never mind, whatever.
Opposite of rogue.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't
Yeah. Well, I'll be damned. Shit.
I mean, I don't know if it's going to be a permanent solution, but I think we did manage to help your tree somewhat.
I would like
You
to
can
bring...
maintain it from
thank
there.
you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I don't have... I don't know if I can ever truly repay you. Thank you.
I gave April good pets and a snurgle.
April's rubbing all up in that neck, baby. Just all up in there.
A good barb.
We don't need thanks. It's the least we can do.
No, that's fucking bullshit. Your adventures, you need stuff. One sec.
I mean, everything here wanted the tree to live, so...
Disappears into his cave. Reappears. Well, I didn't find anything, but you're good with each other. I'm happy to see that, even if that guy's hiding up there for whatever reason.
I support them.
Yeah.
I just wave.
Waves back.
Whoa.
But I think I'll give you this. I haven't needed it in years. Hopefully nobody will come here and ask me to burn down all the goblins. And he pulls off this bramble that is coiled around his neck, and it sort of loosely comes off. It almost moves sort of like a vine or maybe a weird slug. But he hands it to you and you feel it, and it is like sort of like that soft stick kind of, not bark, but like plant skin, I guess. Stick skin, whatever the word would be.
Okay.
This is something I developed when I ended up hurting some of my friends. It helps knock you back into the right state of mind. It'll take good care of you. Potentially kill you if it's the wrong spell, but yeah.
I don't usually have the problem of wanting to harm my allies, but
Yeah, charms are a bitch.
if she holds out her wrist and wraps it around her arm, would it hold there or no?
It coils up and goes to around your neck, hanging loosely. There aren't any barbs actively present when it's around. It's almost just like yeah, like a snake necklace. But you can feel if you give it like a little poke, like these spikes begin to form out of the external shape.
Okay. She doesn't know what it is, but I do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Looks good on you. Good job. Well,
I mean,
yeah.
there's not much that doesn't, but yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you for the gift. I do hope the tree feels better in time.
Yeah. Me too. He's a tough son of a bitch. Thank you. Remind me of someone, but it's been a while. Alright.
Well,
Y'all are,
I'm
yeah.
sort of assuming my parents probably have been around, but I don't know anything about them, so I couldn't tell you.
No, never met any ginger fairies, that's for sure.
I've heard that that's an anomaly.
Yeah, it
Don't
is.
actually have ginger parents.
Yeah. Ginger's a rare species of them all, at least among fairies. Well, you all were looking to just pass through, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we lost our companion.
Although, not gonna lie, I could really use a rest.
By all
Yeah.
means, take all the time you need.
Mooresmith.
Yeah.
Um, do you know how to take care of a sword?
If you're offering that thing to me, I decline.
Okay. Would you prefer it be taken from this place?
I can put it in my quiver.
I don't think that'd
a
be
use
healthy
for it.
for it.
I'll be honest, I don't really care. I wasn't even fully aware of down there existing before it opened up. So that's your business. Don't let me be a deciding factor in that.
I mean, our sword expert's hiding in the bushes.
I don't know what you mean.
Hey, Grimm, you wanna deal with this thing before we hurt ourselves again?
Do you want me to stab it again?
No.
I was hoping you'd have some way of corralling it so that you could just bring it along without actually having it harm anybody.
I don't know shit about magic swords.
Neat.
Actually, you know what? I do have an opinion on it. I don't want to deal with any of that fucking moon business, so yeah, get that shit away from here.
Okay. I will take it with us. Would it be alright if we took about an 8-hour sleep?
Yeah, do what you want.
Cool.
Mikasa, Sukasa, or whatever.
Alright, sounds good. Hi, Sim.
Hey. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it stabbed me.
Oh,
I'm gonna hang out by the water
immediately backs away.
and then sleep.
I mean, it's currently not awake. Grimm knocked it out.
You can knock out swords?
Yeah, apparently.
Hey, can you guys? Shh, I'm trying to sleep.
Shut the fuck up.
You're good however many feet away. I don't think you could hear their conversation.
You're like 75 feet away through trees and cliff. You're good.
It was also sarcasm.
I know.
Whole bunch of sass coming off of you guys.
Crazy.
I'm asleep.
Do you know anything about magical swords, Sim?
2 and a 4. Nope. If I'm honest, I haven't gotten out that much.
Yeah, that's fair.
I wasn't really kept around for my brains. Well,
That's fair.
anyways.
Yeah, you can work on what you want to work on. If people
God, you're
expect
so
for you
fucking
who you are.
nice.
What?
You're really fucking nice.
Aren't most people?
Yeah, but in like a tongue-in-cheek way.
Oh.
Sort of like a...
So you're poking fun at me.
No. They just like make eye contact for a second. Yeah, whatever.
Bye.
He was right. Boris was absolutely after someone. Just like points at his face.
Well, yeah, I got that.
Yeah. There was a concubine and the...
Yeah, I got that too.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh. Well. This is embarrassing. I thought I was actually being kind of coy about it.
Not really. But, like, there's nothing wrong with an occupation you've had.
No, yeah, that... Yeah. My mom got me into it. Got me the position that I had.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you known?
Since you made weird sex jokes.
When the fuck was that? Or are you talking about just 5
Since
minutes
I've known
ago?
you.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't too hard to piece together with you being chased and yeah.
None of you said anything about it. I thought I was totally in the clear.
Well, did you want me to say something about it?
I mean, if you knew, yeah, I was like, yeah. Usually, like, if you catch someone on a lie, you just, like, call them out on it, don't you?
It wasn't really a lie.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I never
mean,
seen that before.
Cool. Yeah, so we're gonna take about an 8-hour break here. because my companions have to take 8 hours of sleep. Then we'll probably move on. You still want to come with us?
Yeah, I don't want to fucking get caught by the Fairy Queen's knights. Yeah.
Cool. Well, then that's the plan.
All right.
All right.
Friends went over that way,
So-
right?
What?
Your friends went over that way?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think I heard them shouting earlier.
Hmm. Yeah. No, the Grimm doesn't talk that much, does he?
No. Not at all. I pick up the sword
Also, I've
too.
never said my name.
I may have said it, but that would require the sim to have been listening.
I sit under the tree that is life now
All right.
with all of my tokens.
And you all take a long rest.
Yes. Thanks.
After Kaiza wakes up, but before the rest of you do, Kaiza, you are up.
The sword is sitting next to me. I'm not holding it.
Right. Eventually, you'll see that the sword begins hovering again. And once it begins hovering, it sort of seems to look around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then goes and hovers over by Grimm, just orbiting him.
Oh, it imprinted on you.
God.
Grimm's not gonna find that annoying at all.
Nope.
Okay. Boop. Let's see here.
You guys still have like an hour.
Okay. How do you lure a sword?
Here, swordy, 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 swordy.
Here, swordy, 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 swordy. Hello, moon sword. What are you doing over there? Stop that! You're gonna wake people up. Come here.
As it moves soundlessly through the air.
Heck. Can I make an Arcana check to see if I can figure out how to appease it?
You can make an insight check.
Insight check. Bink.
Natural 20, 23.
One good roll. That's my one good roll for today.
Based off of when you touched minds with it and its personality, you see a lot of reflected behavior as it does with Grimm, as it did with the Drow.
Am I able to make any connections between the Drow's previous owner's demeanor and Grimm's?
Oh, you know what? I should have mentioned this at the time. You would make a specific correlation, which is that they both had that same purple aura.
Oh. That I can see again.
You can only see it when you activate the curse mark.
Gotcha.
But from
Okay.
when you saw Grimm previously and when you touched minds with it, yes.
Okay. So I guess
It just likes the color purple.
it likes the color purple.
I mean,
Do
just
I know
look at
what
that
color
background.
I am or no?
No. You can
Nalius
try.
does.
That's right, Nalius
No,
does.
thanks. Well, Nalius is pseudo dead.
Mm-hmm. Nalius is something.
Nalius is something.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I am not going to be able to get the sword to like me because that's how life is. So I'm going to sit back and wait for the rest of the hour.
All right. Eventually, the rest of everyone else comes awake, and Grimm, you have a sword orbiting you.
Oh, fuck off. Hit it.
No, don't hit it.
Make an attack at disadvantage. It's taking the dodge
Stop.
action. For a 12, you miss.
It doesn't want to attack you,
I don't want it.
but it likes you.
It's never stopped me before.
What?
I'm a likable person sometimes.
You're fine.
Go away.
It
No,
remains.
it can help.
Not interested in a freaky, probably cursed sword following me around.
I don't think it's cursed.
Probably cursed.
No, I just think it has a life of its own.
But things don't have a life of their own without reason.
And the reason
People don't have lives of their own without reason.
It's an inanimate object that's different.
Is it?
I mean, it was. It's not now. That's my point.
Okay. But, like, it has life. And it likes Grimm. And it's a weapon that can be used in a combat situation. It knows a lot about war. It's had a lot of experiences.
it's a sword.
Yes, it is.
Is it like a flat out iron steel?
You do not feel like it's iron or steel.
Okay.
Try to hit it again.
Make an
No!
attack at disadvantage. Miss.
It's a 16. My attack bonus is wrong.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It likes your aura.
I don't care.
Okay, fine.
I'm not sure it's going to leave you alone.
No, it's pretty evident. Very annoying, though.
Is there a way to calm it down?
It's not moving this fast. This is just the natural resting pace of my hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was thinking more like, can we just have it float and not orbit at all?
Because it's very annoying.
Do we
Making
know?
me a little sick.
I'll stop doing it, but it does continue orbiting.
I mean, if we're gonna have to take it with us, you may as well like.
Ignore it.
Well, but let's ignore it. But after we figure out how to make it behave itself.
Ready to go, Sim?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's head out.
Yeah.
Which way is out?
That way.
Ah,
Says this motherfucker.
cool.
Go across
Thank
the
you, Em.
river over the stones.
I walk through the river.
There. Okay.
You are no longer dehydrated.
It's true.
Hey!
You are no longer dehydrated. As you
We're leaving then.
have control of the sword, Jess.
I do not want it.
Yeah, but it's with you, so do me a favor and just move it with you.
Shove it in the water.
You can try. I doubt it will succeed.
I like how they just stepped on each one of the rocks individually there.
They
That was-
hopped across it 100%.
The
Beautiful.
Flew.
Trees part for you.
The sword grows in size.
Too
No.
much power.
Goodness.
Don't get angry.
What was that, like gargantuan?
Yeah, that was gargantuan. I made it big.
Oh, shit. Up.
Oh, you slipped a little there.
Yeah, these shoes suck.
Pick them off.
I don't have any extra shoes. I only have a common clothes set.
Which is what you're
You want my
wearing.
common clothes set? No, is it?
Yeah. Your vestments are only a part of what it is that you wear.
Oh, okay.
Common clothes refers to like the actual quality of the
Base set?
clothes, like yes.
Okay.
As opposed to like a specific style or anything.
Noble.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit, look at these trees. Bye.
Sword.
And a dead end, maybe?
I can't help you. I can't see jack shit.
There you go.
Don't know. Oh, never mind.
Not Nero was getting stuck on the wall.
I was like, what is going on?
I also get stuck on the wall.
I can't move forward.
Emotionally.
You all advance. And you travel along, unless Grimm, there's anything else you want to do in here.
No.
All right. You all carry on, and you travel for a while until you come to a small pool with an arch over it. And through it, you can see a white sky.
A white sky?
Correct.
That's ominous.
If anyone would like to make a history check, you are free to.
Sure.
Oh, yes.
Think. Nope.
Grimm, with
Huh,
an 11,
weird.
you hearken back to some of the research you did on Nexus beasts as well as the Nexuses. And you recall that near the necromancy nexus, ash falls from the sky like snow.
Okay. I'll go through.
All right, sword follows you. You all
And
just
then
see Grimm just wordlessly.
No, I salute.
Salute.
I will do the exact same thing that Grimm does, wherever Grimm did it.
Nero does the exact same thing.
Well, 100% salute. Do the exact same flippy thing, whatever.
Is this
Yep.
the thing you do? Just salute to no. Sim says this to Kaiza.
This is the first time I have seen it, so I don't think so.
I love you. That voice comes from April. Gives you a little kiss on the cheek.
Oh! I give April a smooch too on the head, like good smooch bird. Sweet April, sweet beautiful April. All right, let's go through. I give a salute as I go through the gate.
Sim follows suit. So now I move you all together.
I've made us all sexy motherfuckers.
You all pop out one by one. here. And that'll take a second to load. But so Grimm and the Sword went through first, and then Ivy and Neril, and then Kaiza and April, and then Sim. So I would like each of you to roll a d20.
Think
Grimm has
not
disadvantage.
at one today.
All right. And yep, all good. Oh wait, and all right, all good. You all come through one by one as you find yourselves immediately underwater and push through onto a very white and gloomy place.
Alright, I'll let you know when it's loaded.
Yeah.
Swim to the surface.
We're
Yes, yes.
underwater?
That's what I heard, so I would like to not be underwater.
Yeah, you push through to the surface once everyone's loaded.
Until then, you have to hold your breath.
Yeah.
Well, I can hold my breath for...
No, you just have to hold your breath.
No, I do not.
Can't. Not that long.
Not with map tool loading times.
Not on my internet.
Well, that's why I came in early so I could load the maps, but it wasn't a part of the maps to be loaded.
That day.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I came in early with the same intention, but then completely forgot about it the moment I connected to the call.
Yeah, loading maps, people!
Woo!
One, two, three. My loading. So, weather, huh?
How about that weather? How about that ash sky?
Oh, I mean, it's been pretty hazy here for like 2 weeks. How about that ash sky from all of those fires up north?
Woo!
Almost there.
Yep.
Do, do,
Just sitting
do,
on that
do,
last
do,
one.
do, do. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Big map.
Yeah. It most certainly is.
Mm.
City maps, baby.
Mm-hmm. I'll ask you next time if there are big maps to load before game.
Yeah, I didn't think of it this time.
That's okay.
These things happen.
Ah, I have a screen, but it is black. Oh, there we go.
I have a screen and it's black and covered in ash.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
I'll... Oh. I'll.
Oh, look at that snowman. He's so cute.
You can see things now, yeah?
I
Yep.
can. It's
Okay, good.
very large.
Yeah.
Big, large.
Big, large.
Ash. Rip in peace the foliage.
Can we just have the sword assumed fall on me so I don't have to manage 2 tokens? Because that's annoying.
All you have to do is click and drag to select both of them.
It is an extra step, and I am not interested.
It's the same amount of steps.
It is an extra step.
It's clicking and dragging as opposed to just clicking and moving yourself.
I'm loaded
An
in
extra
1
step.
point thing, by the way.
Sorry.
I step onto the road.
I'm not loaded. I have 1 more point thing.
All right.
Oof.
I warned you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see stuff.
A really big fucking map.
Yeah.
My computer doesn't like it. It lags a little bit when I zoom in and out.
I believe you. You all
I mean, I'm
push
doing this
through.
on my laptop.
Yeah. You all push through to the surface. You are all drenched. Even April, who begins to fluff her feathers and begin preening.
Mm-hmm.
To your right, you see a long wall of palisades, of towers, and a little looks like a snowman, and a gate. As well as you see this stamped road.
An ash man.
Yes, you would intuit that.
His name is Ash. He's gonna catch them all. Okay. All right.
Oh, wow.
I think we can just approach then.
All right. You approach.
I do. April. Think.
Oi, what are you lot about? You hear from the top of the tower, although it'd be really funny if you thought it was the Ash Man. You see at the top of the tower an orc.
They are a very beautiful orc. I support them.
So beautiful. Just look at those ripped muscles and blood-stained axe. Ugh.
Mm.
Smash me,
My
daddy.
favorite part about an orc.
Their
I mean, if you're
bloodlust.
into that, I support it.
Well.
We are here on business.
Right, so the idea is that I know what kind of business you're on so that I can know whether or not I should let you in.
Ah. What kind of business do you usually get?
Yes, that's a great way to look non-scary.
Go ahead and make
I'm
a
sorry,
persuasion
I have
check.
-2 charisma. I have -2 charisma. I'm supposed to be bad at this. Persuasion. Hey.
I'll be honest, not a great start. Your friend is right. That's the most suspect thing you could possibly say right now.
It's fair. It's fair.
Well,
It's fair.
I don't know about them, but I'm looking for work.
All right. It's good.
Cool.
You shouldn't actually have been able to get through that. Hang on. Why the fuck isn't that? the way it should be.
I didn't realize it was a closed gate.
Yes,
Okay, buddy.
that is why it is closed.
Is it changeable?
Yes, I have powerful DM mechanics that prevent movement. Like, don't actually try and move in now. Because it'll just make you loop around. So I need to actually fucking seal this up like something that I want to explode in the microwave.
So put a tissue over the top of it?
Yeah. Don't be like lasagna, as Doctor Who says.
Where have we gone?
Alright, now you're at Holly. You just came out of that pond, which seems to happen more frequently than I think it really should.
Nickel for every time.
Wait, have there been more people coming out of that pond recently?
Yeah, a bunch of satyrs and other fae. I came in wanting to move in the party.
Sounds about right.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it is. Except I'm fucking stuck here.
I'd ask more questions, but you already think I'm kind of dumb.
Yes, think. I'm just kidding. So you're looking for work. Are you not all one group?
No, we're together. Just we're here trying to deal with the issue prevailing in this area from the
With the ash that be falling.
Oh wait, you're serious.
Wow. Serious?
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be great to find more companions. We're a little short at the moment, but
1 second.
maybe an inn if you're letting us in.
The orc has gone away, and you hear moving sounds in this tower as he descends, and
Okay,
then
I
comes
want
around
to
to
go
the
around
gate.
collecting a few things
Sure, what's up?
in the nearby foliage, and then come back and give the ash man some decorations.
All right. What are you giving him?
Since I can't use my sun sheath on anything, I'm going to put a stick in it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to stick it to the back of the ash man's back, and then I'm going to use some long pieces of foliage to make it look like he has a strapped on sword.
All right. He looks very cool.
He looks very cool. And I adjust his scarf a little, so it is a nice knot. That's it. That's all I do.
All right, all right. This should be. There we go. See, the orc comes around and begins messing with keys, and as he opens up the lock, you see the gates open up, and all right, come on in.
See me coming?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, how did I miss? Oh well.
It is what it is. Closes them back up and
Good friend.
locks it.
Did you say where the nearest tavern is?
Yeah, well, tavern is, you go left, and then you go right, and then no, I'm kidding. We don't have a tavern. We do, however, have the hall, which is this big long building right here.
Close enough.
Inside there will be Knock, and depending on if they're still around or not, those Fae. But if you want any info on help for dealing with all of this, then he'll be the one to talk to.
Good enough. Thank you.
Yep. And then disappears inside this tower. You all make your way over there. And now, pause as I gather you all up. You all enter in, and I also need to gather Nalius's camera. Nope. I made copies. That's not what I wanted. Although maybe it is actually better. Yeah, that's better. You all find yourselves inside. You came through this door. And inside it feels... Outside it wasn't actually that cold, relatively speaking, but coming in here it just feels naturally warm, as opposed to... It's kind of like a stale warm from outside, I guess.
Do we need to
See?
do anything for this? Because all I see is black with floating ash.
Yep.
I can see.
I can see as well.
Which means it's
Oh.
dark.
There.
we go.
Control I, when in doubt, control I.
I did, and it didn't do
Nothing
anything.
happened.
You have to have your token selected. So if you
It
can't see
sucks
that, that
when
would
you
make
can't
sense.
Select it.
Nothing
Just select
visible.
your whole screen. Click and drag your whole screen, and
Well,
then
but
it'll
there's
work.
no limit to how far you can zoom, though.
Yeah, but when I move you, you are locked to my zoom level, or you go to my zoom level.
Hey, sweetie pie.
Yeah. So you come in, and on this long hall, you see plants on either side, and then it through an open archway or open door frame. You see what looks like a desk with a very large orc set behind it.
This doesn't look like a tavern.
Oh, he said it was a hall.
Well, I thought a drinking hall.
I think this might be more like a barracks place, anyways. Where not here.
There's no
but-
door.
No. It's really more of like an office than anything, communal gathering spot. You're all new. Can I get your names real quick? I picks up a quill and seems to be prepared for a ledger of sorts.
Insight check.
Sure.
We are not in the Feywilds anymore, right?
Correct. 22. This is a dude who's more or less the functional mayor of this place, you would guess, just trying to keep track of who's going in and out of his town.
That's fair. Hello, I'm Kaiza.
Kaiza. How's Bird got a name?
April.
April Bird. Alright. Rest of you?
I'm Ivy, and this is Neural.
Hi. Ivy. Ivy and Nero. Okay. And you do split that. Can you put that thing away? At you, Grimm.
If I could, I would.
Right.
Kill it again, but it keeps following me.
No, that's fine. Okay. Your name's?
Grimm.
Sam. Sam. Grimm. Sword got a name?
Annoying.
Annoying the sword. Annoying the moonblade. Alright. Scratches it out and adds the moonblade. Alright, and what can I do for you? Also, there's just this large orc woman just hanging out the side that's just giving anyone in eyesight a little bit of a death glare.
I am looking respectfully.
Also beautiful.
Booba, whoa, buff woman. And there's this guy. Yeah.
Okay.
This is me
You done with
memeing for.
the weird sound effects.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is me making a mockery of all the fucking incels that go crazy whenever they see cleavage.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways.
Did somebody say cleavage?
If you would like to see cleavage, hover over the orc women's token art.
It's okay. Kidding.
And what brings you all
Completely
here?
Thank you. We are here on a
I feel like this
mission.
was a softball.
Following the trail of a theft.
What was the nature of the theft?
Our wagon.
Oh. How long ago were you stolen from? Oh, that reminds me. Ivy, make a charisma check.
Charisma.
All right, carry on.
Wait, what? Why?
I had reasons.
What's the current date? Lost track of time on the road.
Points up
What
at
does
the
it do when
sky.
there isn't a sun.
No idea.
All right, fair enough. Month and a half.
Month and a half. Okay.
All right, no, 3 weeks. Wouldn't it?
Was it a month and a half or 3 weeks?
No, I'm asking you because time outside of the thing is different, wasn't it?
Yeah. You guys
That's
spent
what I would have said.
3 weeks. Yeah. You guys
Do we
spent 3
know
weeks
how
in the
time
vault.
Dilated
I think someone
while
pulled
we
it.
were in the Feywild.
That would be a result of Ivy's check, but you don't know the actual numbers on that.
I'm going with
Okay.
3 weeks.
Okay.
3 weeks ish.
3 weeks ish. Okay. There's a cart that drove alongside, right? It didn't actually come into town though.
Did it have 2
Yeah.
berries and a large carrot cart thing on the back?
Yep, that's the one.
And then a gross looking mean guy on the front?
I mean, if the grossness is specific, I don't think so. He looked pretty fine, but
No, it's just my annoyance with him.
oh, emotional? Yeah, sure, probably.
Emotionally gross.
Do you know which direction it went?
North.
North. What's north of here?
That would
Urban
really,
stuff.
yeah, that would really just be, sorry, notes. would really just be the Black Tower.
The Black Tower being what?
It's been erected there for ages, as long as we've been here. But as far as can be told, there's a lot of spooky business up there, and as far as we can tell, that's where the center of the clouds are.
Perfect.
How approximately long ago did you see the cart?
Oh, not long. It was a bit before that party of Fae came in. Not too long ago, though.
And has the party of Fae left?
Oh, yeah, we had to kick them out. They were making way too much of a ruckus.
Oh.
I like to have a good...
ruckus?
Too much of a ruckus.
Oh. So it was a good ruckus, but too much of it?
Yeah, there was a point in which it was just like, yeah, this is enough.
Neat. Does your settlement here have a shop?
Depends on what you're looking for. We got a... Kiki could probably cover any smithing or metalworking you need done, but past that, we have tanners and weavers, and we can probably sell you some meat too.
Okay, so you have more artisans than a general store?
Right, yeah. We don't get too many people coming through here.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping to find another healer's kit.
If you go to the temple on the south side of town, they should be able to set you up with something.
Can do. Do you know... I mean, what...
My dad lives there.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah. I feel like I probably need to say this just so you don't all go and get yourselves killed. I just cut your losses on the cart. Nothing good comes to anybody that goes up to the tower.
Good to know. Thank you for your input.
Yeah.
Are there any tasks around town?
We don't have like a quest board, if that's what you're asking.
No. Can we help out?
If you've got trouble, don't make it our problem. Past that, no, people here are pretty self-sufficient.
Okay. Sounds good.
Anybody else got questions?
Do you have anything like a tavern?
There's his throat off to the side. Not specifically, but Rael knows how to make a mean brew. He lives it's the second house to the north facing the big clearing. He's in the middle of the three there. You talk to him and make a trade of some kind, I'm sure he'll set you up fine.
Fair enough.
Alright. Medicine, booze, anyone else? Alright, I'll slowly walk away from me. Cool.
I salute.
I do a little
god,
spin
poor
and
guy.
Make a persuasion check.
I want to go up in the air just slightly,
Uh-huh.
and
He salutes back. So does she.
also salute. But with a
I'm
little spin
likable.
we're gonna do a little flippy spin in the air and then salute to copy Grimm.
Aw.
It's probably the worst salute you've ever seen.
I mean, mine's really lazy, so.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe not the worst.
Mine's lazy, but it has charm.
Weren't they nice? Yeah, I don't think I've had worse in the past couple hours. Yeah, we did. That was alright. And you all exit. I gather you all up. Or actually, can just... Yeah.
There. Cool. All right. So, thoughts?
I guess we know where to go to get the cart.
North.
I mean, I get that they're recommending us not go there. However, isn't our whole goal of being here to go there?
Yes.
Yep. And there's apparently nothing else to do. So,
I think we should potentially find some help, though, if that's even a thing here. Because we're really low on bodies at the moment.
yeah, I think I would like to go check out their temple.
Alright, alright.
What would you two like to do?
Do they have any crops? Like a farm fields?
You didn't see anything outside, but if you look around, you might be able to find something.
I want to wander then.
Alright. Ivy goes wandering.
I go get a drink.
Alright. Sam will stick with Kaiza. I'll give you permission for his token, just so I don't have to keep on moving it with you.
Sounds good.
There you go.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah. We'll start with Grimm. Grimm, before you see 3 buildings. Each have a door in front of them. What would you like to do?
I think it was the middle one. So I will knock.
Alright. The door will open. And before you see a dragonborn half-orc. The old tusks with these draconic slit eyes. Can I help you?
Hello. I heard you made a mean drink. Do I have the right house?
Oh yeah, you got the right house. Yeah. What's your poison?
Right now, anything.
Alright.
Rude.
Yeah, let me hit you with an ale. That's the freshest thing I got. What do you have for trade?
What do you like? I have a ring right now.
I don't really care about jewelry or money. It doesn't really get much use out here. Stuff, interesting
Not even
things.
For a significant other.
Otherwise, books and poison.
Ooh, books. I could do with a book. What you got?
They're not fun books. I'll pull out the Sources of Magic research book that I finished with.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Let me hook you up with a bottle then. That seems fair. Closes the door and retreats inside before returning. And he has just a big ol' jug. Taste is pretty alright. It's got some good spices going for it, but main goal of this is just for getting fucked up. Does that work with you?
Lovely.
Alright. He holds it in his hand. Do you have the book in your hand?
Yeah.
Sort of like does a joking little like fake out of like pushing it towards your hand but pulling back and just alright.
I just raise an eyebrow.
I'm just in a silly goofy mood, that's all.
I like.
What's your
them.
name, stranger?
Grimm.
Grimm. Nice to meet you, Grimm. Rel.
Nice to meet you.
Alright. If you ever want to do another trade, you know where to find me.
Sure, I'll be back.
Alright. Have a good one. Don't be a stranger. Next we will go to Ivy.
Okay.
You are meandering looking for farm.
I don't know how you want me to meander, but
No,
keep
yeah,
going
just
up a
keep on
little.
going. You could go straight up and just try and get an aerial view if you wanted.
Oh, that's a great idea. Hey, Nero, wait here for a second.
Oh, why?
Come back. Keep right- okay.
Yeah, you zoom way the fuck out.
Oh.
And you see that there's a river that divides a small section of this area, and there's a currently smoking chimney. But otherwise, you don't see a great deal of you don't see like farm animals or anything. You do see some like small like home gardens that seem to have like tomatoes and like small plants, veggies. But otherwise, no, you don't really see anything.
Sound like hunters to me. Or traders.
They're orcs.
Or vegetarians.
You said that this house over here
Oh,
is smoking?
Yes.
I'm gonna go over there.
You approach and you immediately feel the copious amounts of iron inside here.
I'm gonna walk away.
That is a forge, baby.
I found the forge.
With your passive perception, you also hear a little bit of talking going on in this house.
Hey, Nero, you want to go in there and see if somebody wants to step outside? Because I can't go near that.
At the house?
Yes, the house, please.
Sure.
See who's talking.
Or no, it'd be like here. Hello. Hang on, I need to grab. Opening the door, you see this bomb-ass orc lady. And further inside, sat at a chair, you also see. Oh. Hang on. Why isn't this working? Oh, I know why. There we go. Inside, you also see a small, pale goblin girl. Nalius. Your conversation with Kiki is interrupted as I activate. That's said Flavowind the whole time. Whoops.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yes, it
That wasn't supposed to be like that. It is what it is. I also need to reposition your thing. Your conversation with Kiki has been briefly interrupted as you hear a knock at the door and suddenly see just this one-eyed, kind of ripped, alien-looking thing. And Kiki all of a sudden is just like, ah! Oh, right. Sorry. I don't think this was a great idea.
Don't worry, he's friendly. You have iron in your house like this building over here?
I mean,
Calling out.
except for some stuff she's got, no.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Hello, I'm Ivy.
Hi,
We just arrived in town.
I'm Neil. Okay. Hi. What can I do you for?
I was actually just looking for some type of gardens that... How do you guys grow food here?
Mainly personal stuff, but also we primarily live off of whatever Nock and Rothgar make. Why?
I was gonna offer to perk it up a bit.
Oh.
This doesn't
No, sorry, keep going.
get the most invigorating photosynthesis at the moment, so...
Huh. Well, you're a curious bunch. They're almost got as much going on as you, Flavwood.
Yeah.
What are you guys in town for?
We're actually... my companions and I are here to examine the nearby source of this ash and other issues that have been happening.
Oh.
Hopefully fix it, but at the moment we're short a couple of numbers, so just
You
doing the
mean
round.
you're an adventuring party?
I guess you could call us that, yes.
Where's y'all rest of your folks?
I don't actually know. We spread out around town.
Hmm.
There's these... Currently I have 2 drow with me. One semi-swashbuckling style one, and...
I'm a tiefling.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were drow. I forgot
Yeah, I
about
was gonna
the
say.
It's
one
like,
drow
wait,
and one tiefling. I'm so used to you being drow, I'm sorry. A drow and a tiefling, and one likes to swing their swords a lot, and the other one likes to do a little bit more punching.
If that sword guy ever wants some work done, point him my way. Sounds like a...
Oh, it's your iron house.
Yeah, I'm the smith. I mean, she does work too, but... Yeah. Sounds like you, at least have some potential companions. Does this mark the end of our conversation, then?
I mean, I'm...
Wasn't talking to you.
I tap her on the shoulder.
Yeah.
What if we had something that was causing us trouble that we wanted to get rid of? Do you know anything about magical swords?
Depends.
Okay. I'll talk to them and see if they'll come talk to you.
Alright. If you're, really upset about dealing with the tower, then you should take her with you. She's got some linear progression with you as well, then.
I would like to join them, yes.
Linear, how? Hi.
Your goals align, whatever. Words.
Who are you?
My name is Flovwin. What is your name?
I'm Ivy.
I'm Neil.
Nice to
This is
meet y'all
Neil.
folks.
Aye.
sure it is. So, when Ivy's standing on the ground and Fluven is standing in front of me,
Yes.
are we the same height?
Yes.
I mean, it'll actually be nice to have somebody my size around for once.
Are you saying that in character?
Absolutely.
Flavolence
Hold on,
got a
let me
little
grab my
bit of bulk compared to
Let me
you.
get-
You're a little bit more
Everyone's so big
dainty,
around here.
but yeah.
Let me grab my composure.
And also, Flavolin is covered in iron.
Oh god.
I do appreciate the size ratio here. However, I'm gonna have to keep my distance as I
Why is
step
that,
back
honey?
a little bit. Hmm?
And why's that, honey?
You iron and I don't mix.
She kind of looks around at her armor and everything. Yeah, I see that.
I here, just hold out your hand. Do you have any iron on your hand?
No?
Do you have like a gauntlet? What is the closest iron that I can reach?
There would be some plate mail on my chest, I believe. There's one on my knee, one on my leg. You should be able to see it in the art, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some pretty good art.
I will reach out and touch the side of your chest to demonstrate the sizzling, not comfortable pain, and then I jump backwards.
Ah. Yes, that does seem to be an issue.
A little bit. We'll make it work. I'm sure it'll be manageable.
If
I mean,
you're gonna keep on doing this, could you close the door and get out of my house? Thank you.
yeah, sorry, Kiki.
Yeah, it's all good. Have a good one.
You too.
Here, let's head back to the center of town and see if we can find the others.
All right. Meanwhile, with Kaiza, Kaiza, you and Sim and April have come to this, but just it's a relatively similar make to the rest of town, but on the door it says in a pretty basic painted sign that's not even really painted, it's just like has ash smudged into letters. It says closed, and you see off to the side, just kind of sitting on the ground vibing, are these two old orcish people.
Okay.
Just kind of staring into space before they. Hi there.
One moment. I completely forgot what my initial goal was.
Healer's kit.
Healer's kit. Thank you. Hello. I was informed that I could get some assistance here.
With what?
I was hoping to acquire a healer's kit.
Oh. Yeah, sure. What do you have for trade?
Would you accept action? form of trade?
What kind of action?
Depends on what you have that needs being done.
Well,
Just kind of staring off into just 1,000-yard stare for a second.
Same. Me when I go to my parents.
if you can move furniture, that'd be good.
Yeah, I can move furniture.
All right.
Picks himself up. And begins hobbling with his pitchfork, using it as a walking stick.
Well,
Why is your temple closed?
we need to move the furniture.
Oh. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
And this portion of the map isn't prepared. So you can go in and go ahead and just make an athletics check to see how fast you can move around furniture.
Think.
Think 17. You are able to move pews and move altars into the right place and prepare different like bowls and chalices and other types of things. You get all this set up, you get runners run out, and all that only takes about an hour and a half.
Nice.
And Sim's just sitting on like a high place watching you go, just like, you go, Kaiza. Yeah, show that bench who's boss.
Woo.
Woo. And one of the grandmas just sitting there next to him, just vibing.
Okay. Thank you. As
Yeah.
arranged.
And gives you healer's kit.
Yay. Thank you.
Yeah. You know, most people get kind of worried about orcish temples, but I appreciate your generosity.
Yeah, it's no problem at all. Well, I've been in temples most of my life, so, you know, kind of like home.
Up, down.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Can I help you with anything else?
Out of character, am I able to assess what type of temple this is? From
You
all
can
the
make a
work I've
religion
done
check.
put into it?
At
Can I
advantage.
get advantage?
Yes.
10.
10. Some of those bowls could be for wine. Might be blood.
We
Okay.
don't do blood sacrifices. I promise.
I mean, I would support you if you did. Like, that's just
No.
how people worship.
We don't do that.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Nope. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Come back anytime. We don't
Sure.
do blood sacrifices.
Okay.
That's just his default text, you know, like when you're in a video game and a character says something randomly. That's just their default text.
Yeah. You all have had like an hour before Kaiza and Sim will show back up. What are y'all doing?
Add total to my.
Hey, you
We
found your,
don't do blood sacrifices.
you found your drink options.
Yep.
See, you've chosen well.
Hi.
Hi,
I found this is Fluvwin. Fluvwin?
Flovwin.
Flovwin. Meet Grimm.
Nice to meet you, Grimm.
Salutations. I take a sip.
Is this
Would-
all y'all folks?
No, it was implied by the blacksmith in town that this Flovwin could help us with our task at hand.
All right.
I step closer as I see the sword hovering around you. I'm fascinated by it. What's with this sword?
The blacksmith said they don't necessarily know much about swords, but may be able to help if you would be interested in talking to them.
Maybe it's not to town.
Their name's Kiki,
All right.
and it's the big building on the far side of town that across the river that's smoking.
I'd like
Makes
to
sense.
see if I know anything about this type of sword.
Sure, make an Arcana check at advantage because you're an artificer.
Yep. Let me just get my character sheet opened for the correct character now. Arcana check. At advantage.
19.
19.
You can assess a couple different things off the bat, though its movement seems pretty based. You can tell that it is sentient, that it has its own personality and such. You know that its ability to move around is like that of similar construct monsters known as flying swords, which have their sentience built in, but are susceptible towards anti-magic type effects like Dispel Magic, though Dispel Magic only halts them for a little bit, not forever. And that it currently seems to have aligned with someone that it wants to serve.
Your meltdown of this sword comment is harsh. This sword is sentient.
Sentiently annoying.
It has bound itself to you in a way.
Yeah, I
It-
noticed.
I'm assuming it takes you as its master.
Does
So
not listen to me. So
if it was gonna listen, like, would it stop being annoying and hovering? Could it just like follow?
I
in theory?
imagine you could give it commands if you would open yourself up to actually work with it.
pass.
I already tried that.
I mean, it would in theory be better than having it be annoying all the time.
I do not want a brain sword. That's weird.
I wanna test something. I'm saying
Okay.
it's not a character.
Sure.
Oh.
I'm gonna make a swing at Grimm, see if the sword defends Grimm.
Okay, make an attack roll against AC 15. All right. You go for it, and Grimm just dodges to the side as the sword is maintaining its circuit.
I pull out my swords.
So I can see. I think I get what you're trying to do here, but the sword doesn't seem to do what we want it to, or what anybody wants.
Such as leaving.
Uh, sheath back my sword.
Okay.
I take a sip of my drink.
Okay.
It would be a shame to melt down such a fascinating creature.
You're welcome to have it.
Can you tell if there's a way to reattach it to somebody else?
Was that something that I'd be able to know, Tamaris?
Yes, it is sentient and of its own will. If there is a way to do that, it would be through actively persuading it rather than raw magic. Although I guess enchantment magic could potentially work.
Should I try talking to the sword then and see if I can get it to bind itself to me?
Sure, what do you say?
Look, I haven't met this fellow, and I don't see your fascination with him as he just wants to melt you down. Why don't you come with me?
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
18.
18. The sword pays you no mind.
Of course it doesn't.
Damn, if only it wasn't a disadvantage, I would be free.
Mm.
It was worth a shot.
I mean, maybe over time.
I don't think the sword is gonna let you melt it down, but you can
No.
most certainly try.
Hence
I
the
mean-
drinking.
If it's sentient, it definitely knows what you're talking about currently.
I take a sip of my drink.
The sword nods.
Hey, you wanna... Are we sitting on like a courtyard of stones here?
This is all dirty ash.
I'm leaning against the well.
The sword leans against the well with you.
Can
Oh,
I
fuck off.
attempt to
It's a cool sword.
I attempt to grow ivy around the bottom of the well, like around the sides?
Sure. Let me grab.
I will even drop 10 health in order to boost the effect of it.
You actually don't need to.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure about the ash.
Once you do, you find that it in fact grows stronger than normal. So I try and find the right asset. So we'll have to do. Except it still has the top on it. But yeah, you find that your magic has an easier time pushing through. You feel as if the necromantic energies here aid in almost the recycling nature of nature.
Okay. So like moss and ivy would be fine to be all over the place?
As far as you can tell from this immediate growing, yeah.
Okay. I'll put a little extra around Grimm so it's more comfortable to lean on the wall.
That's pretty neat.
Does the sword get extra moss too?
No.
The
Hmm.
sword is saddened by this.
It would most likely stab it. I apologize, but I don't want you cutting the plants.
The sword takes this as an insult and slashes at it. No.
I stick my tongue out. No, I'm kidding.
Mm.
So I assume we don't want to sleep or rest in the ash rain stuff. Maybe we should find Kaiza and find somewhere to.
I mean, do we need to sleep? We just got up.
Well, I don't mean sleep. I just mean let's go. Are you good to drink and walk?
Yep.
Kaisa,
That's
you
pretty
walk up.
strong stuff.
Can you stagger along? I'm sure Nero, with all his new muscles, might be able to help.
Yeah.
Their new muscles.
Yeah.
Yes, proper pronouns.
It's.
Oh, Nero, they them.
Yes, you are.
Nice to meet you, Nero.
And out.
I am Flubwin, she, her.
Nice to meet you, Flevwin.
Hand remains out, just this gnarled, half furry claw.
I take
Nero.
the hand.
Nero's awesome. You'll get used to Nero.
I like her.
Yes, me too. Except for the iron thing.
Y'all make me blush.
Ah,
Kaisa, you are free to approach.
Cool. I approach.
The light
Oh.
is green. Green means go.
Hold up a red light. It's red light, green light. Stop.
Ah!
You're out.
Shit. I guess I lose.
Oh,
Zero
I
health
love
points.
that game. I loved that game. Oh.
It's pretty good.
So much better than getting murdered by red rovers.
Yeah.
So much better.
Oh yeah, Oxenfree was my shit.
Clotheslined. Okay, let's seriously, this place is sucky with this ashy stick. Moving on would be good. Did we get what we needed?
As much as there is, yeah.
Information and alcohol. That's all I need.
Well, you found at least one of probably two of your things.
Yep, doesn't look like there's any information.
I mean, I found a
mean-
bit of information. Kaiza, meet Fluvwin. Fluvwin.
Hi, my name's Flubwin. Nice to meet you, Kaiza.
Hello, Fluvwin.
What is the bird's name?
Her name is April. I hold out my hand.
I take your hand.
I take your hand in both my hands and shake it.
I shake with just one hand.
How tall is Kaiza?
Kaiza is
5'6".
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Very tall.
very like 3 feet and a bit taller, yes?
Kaisa is like doing a full like traditional bow as just
Like a
part of the
bow.
handshake.
I peek over the side and say, "What about your friend over there? What's their name?"
Oh, hi, I'm Sim.
Hi, Sim.
So
Y'all seem to be quite a nice party.
I feel like we should actually discuss Sim's situation. Oh my god. Sim's situation. Sim
A simtuation, if you will.
Take a drink.
Okay. I quit. So you have been traveling with us, but we are going somewhere that may be potentially quite dangerous. Are you sure you would like to continue traveling with us?
I'm
This
certain
town
I
may-
don't.
Yeah, it's probably safer here.
Yeah, I need new clothes, as well as maybe I can find something to do around here.
Maybe find those satyrs.
Maybe not find the satyrs. If they are who I think they are, then that'll, well, it would have been better off just staying with them in the Feywild than doing a full loop around into the material.
You could go
Just your best
talk
bet for
to
traveling further, I would think.
the guy with the ledger might actually have something for you to work on.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll go see if maybe I can just stay here. You guys aren't just gonna die the second you leave me, right?
Who knows?
Please don't.
Well, that's never the goal.
Are you some kind of curse?
No. Well,
Well, then I have no intention of dying this shortly after meeting you, I guess, then.
yeah. I guess technically I don't die, and goes away.
Well, that was a weird conversation. Now, can we get moving?
Is Flevwin our new?
Flevwin has similar goals to our own, apparently. I'm not exactly sure what those are yet, but
We still have no idea what she can do other than that she can not hit Grimm with a sword.
I wasn't
Oh.
going to pry, so
I mean, I'm okay with not getting hit with swords.
Well, what is your goal, Flevwin?
I have many goals. I like to create. I artifice things for people, but I also have been doing that for mostly my entire life. And I wish for something more interesting. So I adventured out. My parents don't believe that the Wilderlands can be saved, but I do.
Oh.
It's something that I want to do. And so I set out to prove them wrong.
see, I told you our goals aligned.
Oh.
Oh,
Shift
We just
scroll,
said above his
shift
head.
scroll.
I clicked on the wrong one. There's no shortcut.
Yeah, I wish there were.
Faith is good.
Ivy, did you tell Flevwin that this was the thing?
I mentioned we were attempting to fix this situation with the ash around here.
Nothing else?
Is your guys' intention only to fix the ash around here, or do you guys go much
I didn't
further
say
than that?
else.
Because I mean, if you just are fixing here, that's fine. I would love to come with for that, but then I guess we would split ways.
I mean, you seem. Can I insight check?
Sure. What are you trying to learn?
I cannot insight check. Yeah, you seem like a very trustworthy person. So we're actually attempting to fix the situation in the entire Wilderlands, not just here. We're just starting with here at the moment.
This is the closest to where my home was at.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on.
That was a statement.
Yes, I was like, it. You had a little bit of an up tilt at the end, so I was like, yeah.
This is the closest one to where my home was at. I started here. I was getting advice from the townspeople, specifically kind of jiving with Kiki as they work on different, armors, weapons.
Crafting, creating stuff,
Just
yes.
the crafting, yes.
Although I'm not sure I approve of the substance, the concept seems quite sound.
Okay. Well, if Ivy is on board, then I am sure you are of good character.
Trustworthy, absolutely trustworthy.
100%. Nothing could go wrong.
My plan is working.
You need a hand up there, Grimm? Are you good?
I'm not sitting.
Oh, you thought you were sitting down leaning. Okay.
Not sitting leaning, just leaning like butt against the edge.
Yeah, okay. So, you good to go then? Because we're gonna have to walk it.
Yep. I will cork my drink.
All right.
I don't walk and drink.
I suppose this village doesn't hold anything else for us.
I didn't see anything to do with animals or things that might provide us transportation. Now, I could have missed something, but at the moment, I think we're walking.
Yep.
The hang on.
Hey,
Song should
you wanna
be
out there, bud?
there we go. Oh. You're going into the mainland then? You're not actually gonna do the thing?
How do we get to the north from here?
North.
You have
That way.
to exit this place?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a guard over there too?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think. I don't know, it's been a while.
They don't get together regularly to have guard meetings.
Guard chats.
The social structure in that particular line of work is lacking.
They seem like a chatty bunch.
The most chatty, the chattiest.
Would I have been here long enough to gather up some of the people's names?
You know, Kiki and Nock and Rothgar, you know, Rel. Past that, no.
Okay.
I mean, this
Just
gate looks
making sure.
open, so
This gate is
Layers and
covered in
mock-ups.
layers and layers of ash.
oh. Map is misleading.
Hey. You hear up here.
What's up?
You got a suicide mission.
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome.
Climbs down. Comes out.
You guys really don't listen to anything, huh?
I mean, you're warning us about stuff we already know.
Begins.
Would you rather us stay here?
No, your fate is your own.
Begins clearing away ash.
What you're gonna do is what you're gonna do.
Great.
Where the... This is... there we go, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Alright.
Ivy just flies over.
I
Yeah.
flew over the gate. No ash, please.
Fun. Good luck storming the tower.
I trudged through the ash. That's
Yeah.
Like, literally like elbow height.
It's like up to your waist here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty Solid.
Yeah. Which I guess is elbow height.
Hi, big boy.
And so
It's like knee height.
you're left with a long abandoned path. And you follow it.
Are there cart tracks?
There are, but they don't come directly off. You only find them once you're like hitting the next map.
Okay.
And so get everyone bundled up, move you there. Man, Ray, imagine if you did have the Steel Defender. Everyone has a companion at this point.
I know.
Imagine. And I
Imagine.
got
Y'all
so
picked
much
first place.
spit from talking as Kel.
Imagine the alternate universe where I do have a flying cauldron.
Imagine. You walk for quite a while before you all You're following these cart tracks when has everyone loaded?
Nope.
No,
Not yet.
Nope.
All right. We give you the moment.
I'm trying to give myself alcohol.
And so you
We
are.
pause for a second, and Grimm immediately starts drinking. Can't handle this shit.
Pretty much.
So much bullshit.
I'm actually surprised you didn't get 2 bottles instead of 1.
I don't have anything to trade.
Mm.
It's a pretty
Bagel.
big bottle. It's like a solid like liter.
Yeah, I'm probably not super far into it.
Nah.
Got this flying sword. You could have tried trading that.
It makes
Try.
aid.
Imagine how well that would go.
Yeah, a guy grabs it, starts stabbing him.
Yeah.
Either that
Shit.
or the door closes and then it tries to cut its way through the door.
Mhm.
Or both.
Or it doesn't even get that far. And it's just like, yeah, let me trade you the sword. Will not go in. Why isn't it listening to me? Why isn't it listening to you? I don't know, it's a
Hey,
fucking
you could-
asshole.
You could try trading one of the other swords you have, and then you could just keep the sentient one as your other sword.
Mm.
That pleased about the situation.
Never will I be pleased about a flying sword.
I almost got it to be my companion.
Also,
tried.
this
I
map
tried to
is
save you.
super trippy for whatever reason, so like just be
Emotions.
aware.
Okay.
Is everyone in?
No.
Not
Nope.
yet.
Really?
Still loading.
Yeah.
It's only like 35.
Yeah.
I know.
Map tool bad.
I'm at 32.
Yeah, map
Why is my internet is the problem?
Now I'm at 33. Now I'm at
I'm at-
34.
23. You're like 10 points ahead of me.
Yay! Wait, that's a bad thing. We should all be at the same amount of points ahead.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
We should all be done loading.
Yeah, we should all be already done.
No, I refuse.
You guys have a
Oh,
like a solid hour to just talk. What do you guys talk about?
so what's y'all's story? Why are you guys together?
A guy died.
Well, that then tried to kill us.
I mean, originally we came out here for different reasons, but we all needed to be in the Wilderlands, and calming them at the same time seemed to be a good idea.
You're very close to exceeding your one limit.
It was a 1 limit. I didn't even say it properly.
I know. I'm saying you're getting close.
So, like,
You already spent that.
I mean, we wanted to resolve the situation in our own ways, and then we also have our own stuff on top of that. It just kind of clicked.
Fantastic.
Do you know anything about the situation, or you just want to resolve it?
Damaris, what would I know?
You can make a history check at advantage.
Check out advantage.
18.
18.
You know about the Nexuses. You know of the Nexus beasts. You know that they exist, though you don't know like specifics on any of them.
Oh, I loaded.
Hey.
Giant red X, but I like it.
It's maybe for the best. It's being weird.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, my eyes.
Yeah. I don't know why it's doing that, but it is.
Windows drag effect.
Yeah, really.
Oh, you guys are getting that effect. That's fun.
But you don't know about anything specific regarding like the Cult of the Black Moon or anything like that.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait, I'm getting some of the effect. I just don't see it where
So-
the red X is at.
You said something about where your home was. Is there a reason you're leaving other than to prove your parents wrong?
No, that's about it.
No enemies.
Nothing. Why,
So-
do you guys have enemies that I should know about?
Yes.
Probably.
Most
Well-
like we ran into this gross thing person down below. The ground in a
Ah,
weird old archivist type thing place, and
Archive.
they were a problem and they got away. So they stole our cart, which would be nice to have back. But
I mean, I'd say that's something that's worth killing over, if anything.
Is it?
That was still supposed to be a joke.
Oh.
so what does an artificer actually do? I'm loaded, by the way.
Yeah, I'm loaded too.
You guys are doing good though. Like, keep going.
No, seriously, what does an artificer actually do?
They artifice. They create.
Well, create what though? I've never met an artificer.
Well, what do you want created? I'll tell you if I can make it or not.
Does it all involve metal?
No, not necessarily.
I don't know. I'd have to think on that.
Well, I mean, I can make many different types of artifacts.
Artifact.
Blah blah blah.
Artifice.
Stumbling over.
Okay.
I can yes. I'm actually currently flipping through the book right now just to fully get what I know and don't know. So,
Mhm.
you know,
I just when you said the word artifacts, if you said that, her ears would perk up. Like, hello, what? Artifacts?
I don't think I can actually make like genuine artifacts.
Correct. You cannot make mechanical artifacts at this time.
Yes.
Well, it sounds interesting.
I mean, it pays well.
Do you what do you make? Like, are they useful things, or do you throw them at people, or what's the point of them? Anything?
Well, if you want to see something fun that I have made, I can show you.
What's it made of?
Metal.
Do not hit me
I
with a sword
can-
again.
I'm not going to hit you with the sword.
You
That
can-
was merely a test.
what,
sure.
what's it look like?
I pull out my sword.
Grim backs up.
What's it look
Turn to
like?
Grimm and I'm like, I'm not going to hurt you.
No, you're not.
Glad we're such good friends so far.
Definitely picked up the tone.
What I do is I activate the flame on the blade first.
All right. You guys see as Flavwin draws her sword, suddenly in her hands, it flame.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, it does more. And then in this direction, I activate the whip form, the bladed whip form of it, and whip out the blade.
You see Flavwin does this big long slash forward, and the blade extends into these different segments held together by like some type of like flat cable or something, and it leaves this groove in the ash.
Yeah, I leap backwards.
Wow.
That was very cool. Just maybe don't do it near me if possible.
I will do my best.
April is
I mean,
fluffed.
I completely appreciate it's a very cool object, and that is a very useful tool. However, I don't really want to get hit by that by accident.
Grimm,
It's a very dangerous weapon, yes.
Sup?
with your passive perception, that just happened, sure. But you actually see behind it as like your vision is just reflexively drawn to it. You see the coast to your right, and you see off in the waters some familiar green sails.
Can
I'll just
I
watch.
start?
Hmm.
So, okay, there's a weird overlay here. So we said that the cart went this way, correct?
Yes, you can see the tracks.
Okay.
Well, I'm not moving this map if I can help it.
You're
Okay,
valid.
Mood.
To follow these tracks
Gonna
farther.
zoom all the way out and wish for the best.
There's some movement, but it's mine.
Yeah, honestly, zoomed out, it's a lot better.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say mine's not so bad.
It shifts a bit, but not when I move it. Not when I don't move it.
You guys see Grimm goes off the path,
Griff.
or towards a different path.
Griff.
I kind of just stand in the middle of the two paths.
How am I supposed? Don't we want our cart back?
I'll catch up.
Okay. Well, be careful.
Y'all sure you want to do the whole splitting up thing?
I'm very fast. I'm gone.
Grimm just.
I don't run, but like I'm fast.
I want to
Trotting.
I salute.
I suppose I continue following these guys.
Yes. We will zoom in on Grimm. So Grimm, the ash goes down and comes into this small little beach. What would you like to do?
How far off is the ship?
It's a solid maybe like 1,000 feet. It's pretty far out there.
I'll shoot a chaos bolt into the air.
Okay. Roll a d20. All right. And roll for damage to see what kind you get.
Oh, that's only one.
Oh.
So I'll do thunder because that's loud. Well, lightning and thunder. I'll do thunder though because that's loud.
Okay. You all hear an explosion in the air off where Grimm went. And Grimm, as you send this off, you actually should. Vivian.
Yes.
The Medusa's vengeance is sailing along the Noctis Sea when you hear a sudden thunderous boom towards the coast of the Wilderlands. What do you do? It's about a good 1,000 feet off. You can't make out any specifics of what's immediately on the coast. You have your crew at your disposal. Hello?
Uh-oh, that might not be good.
Liz, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Oh shit, indeed, my friend. It's fine. You can just text me or message me.
I heard them when they originally joined the call, so that's why I'm like, why is it not working?
Yeah. Oh, you're making noises.
Your mic is picking up something. Oh,
Can y'all hear me? Hello?
Yeah, you sound like you're in a can, but I'll take it.
Hold on.
I'm holding. I'm waiting.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
pogging. Yeah, you sound good.
I've got a loading screen right now.
You don't need to be in map tool. This is purely just roleplay so not
No,
shit.
I mean
It's
I've
fine.
got a loading screen on Discord.
Oh, what the fuck?
weird.
Well, we can hear you now. Did
Okay.
you hear everything I said before?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
There was a boom, right?
Yes.
That's the last thing I heard.
Your crew is at your disposal. What would you like to do?
Can I see anything in the distance?
With your naked eye, no. Though there are various sailing accoutrements that could help you if you ask for them.
Does anyone on my crew have a telescope, perhaps? Or whatever those are called?
Yes. You call for a
Can I-
spyglass, and one of your crew fetches one from below deck and grants it to you. And peering off into the distance, you see white hair, not white skin. You see blue skin, but you can definitely recognize those red horns anywhere.
The bitch knows that's Grimm.
Yeah.
I sail towards him.
All right. And that the Medusa's vengeance will drop anchor before hitting the shallows and taking a boat with your good buddy Leviathan. You row out to shore.
Okay, now I walk towards where I saw Grimm last.
Yes. There we go. Puppy. And a lady we will see more of next time on Calm the Leylines. Ba-da-da-ba.
Jesus Christ, everybody does have a companion, and I don't.
Yeah.
Take it. Take my sword.
I want it! Because you want to melt it! The poor sword!
I've
Your
battled with
companion
this
is a
once
sword?
Before.
Yeah, Grimm's got a sword following him now.
Sweet.
He's not happy about it.
Imagine
Vinny is happy
Leviathan
about
just charges it and starts trying to whip it around by the handle and looks like that one boss from Dark
Yeah,
Souls.
I immediately
You immediately wait for next week.
No, I'm just gonna say that Leviathan is just all the time gonna just grab it as a chew toy.
Oof.
I'm
It's
establishing that right now.
it's a constant game of just cat and dog.
And Grimm just, I'm assuming,
dog and
just does
bone.
not fucking care.
Nope.
Nope.
He's like, have at it.
Then I'll be over here like the poor sword.
This is gonna be very interesting. So
And I'm
yeah,
sitting here going, God, why do we keep playing with artifacts that are dangerous? Ugh.
imagine.
Mine is just a puppy.
Big puppy.
I just have big puppy.
You kept the glasses for some reason. Should have just smashed them.
I'm not sure you could. I didn't want to test it.
That's
Mm,
fair.
I really didn't want them exploding in my face, so
Yeah.
all right.
covered them up and put them away.
Well, next week I update the fucking thumbnail.
Ooh, do I get
Yes.
an updated thumbnail?
You've been updated. Yeah, I
Please give
updated
me
the
a
hair
bitch that can
recently.
remove curse.
No,
Please and
no, I
thank
mean
you.
like you said she gets white something or other.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that'll also go in with when I give her her moon staff.
Are you giving her somewhat aged look, or just gonna leave it?
It was only like 4 years.
Yeah.
So like we haven't hit that point yet.
Okay. Yet.
Maybe I give her like bags under her eyes.
Oh, geez. That's at 25. You really want to go that far?
I have bags under my eyes, and I'm a little baby.
Get more sleep then.
No, I have work to do.
That might be why you have bangs under your eyes.
Sounds like consequences.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't sleep enough either, but I don't have
Yeah.
bags. So go figure.
I actually
I didn't
gotta.
go to bed until 5 a.m.
Oof.
Ooh,
because I was reading.
I sleep too much.
homework.
Oof.
All right, stream.